Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to T-Belly HQ, and it's me, T-Belly, King of Retro. We're going to unbox the PlayStation 5. Today is the actual release date of this model PS5. This is the new PS5 going forward. It's a smaller, lighter, and a slightly slimmer version of the PS5 compared to the original release. I did do a live unboxing of that console day one on my older channel, but here on T-Belly HQ, this is going to be our very first unboxing, so let's get right to it. So we got the box here. This is the Modern Warfare 3 version, Call of Duty. That game released today. It comes with a digital code for Modern Warfare 3. It's pretty much just a little bit of artwork containing things and pictures from Modern Warfare 3, but this is pretty much the PS5. And everybody's calling it the PS5 Slim. So there is a slit on the top, which I pretty much cut to give it a nice clean slit, not peel it off to damage the box or anything of that nature. So let's get this one started. We're going to open up the top and go from there. It's a much smaller box than the original PS5. It still has the same flaps, and this one actually did not have a handle, so it's a little annoying to carry it to the car. I had to like maneuver it, hold it in one arm, or put it under my arm while I had two bags from Target in my other arm. It was a little annoying. I was expecting a handle, but no handle. Wouldn't hurt to put a handle on it. And just a heads up, if you're going to be using it vertically, there is no vertical stand. You have to purchase that separately. That's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, I get it. Anything to keep the cars where they belong. So let me work on this, taking this out without damaging the box, and I'll get right back to it. Okay, so not having a handle on this made it very cumbersome to take out. It's a very bad experience. The overbox was pretty tight compared to the main box. Very flimsy. It's easy to rip. I gave it a little slight tear on the bottom, and the inside part got a slight tear as well. It wasn't a good experience to take that off. So for collector's purposes and collection purposes, be careful taking this out the box. It was not that simple. I know some people just rip the boxes up, but you know, the collectors and people like me and a lot of us, we like our stuff to stay pristine. So that was a little annoying. That oversleeve was pretty rough. So with that said, I opened the box and boom, something came right out. Wow, Sony, not the best packaging. Wow. Oh, you would have thought we got a cheaper PS5 with the quality. So right out the box, the very top, the AC adapter just flew right out, and there's also this little piece here which does contain the pegs for holding it horizontally. So there you go, right there. That is one of the pegs. I'll put it right back here. This thing will be going vertical. I'm actually going to pick up the vertical stand tomorrow. But if you want it horizontal, they have these little clips like I just showed you. There's two of them to balance out the PS5, but I don't like to put my PS5 flat. To me, it doesn't really match how it's supposed to look. Even when you see a PSN name and they're playing PS5, it shows you the system and it shows it vertically. So yeah, let's go put these aside and let's keep it going. And so when you pick up the flap, let's be careful here to not knock anything else out. And it's not the best packaged content. It's not packaged that well, to be honest with you. Wow, a little disappointed there, guys. Wow, very non-ergonomic. Now it's given the instructions, and I guess you're supposed to open it from the top, but not well packaged. Even just the way the controllers there, it's almost like they just threw it in there. So a little disappointed at the neatness of Sony with this one. Wow, that was very disappointing compared to day one. There's no plastic over the there's no clear plastic over the controller, so it's just a plain DualSense controller. Beautiful controller. I love this controller. One of the best PlayStation controllers ever made. But yeah, just pretty much grab a controller and throw it in the plastic bag. It's not that premium, man. It doesn't feel that premium. So wow, a little disappointed in the packaging, but I mean, hey, this is just a one-time experience, right? You buy your console and you pretty much open it up and that's it. You're done. So we'll continue to do it on a normal scale, just standing it up. All right, so I know this goes on the left, 'cause I like to keep everything like how it's supposed to be. This goes on the right, so this is your HDMI cables. These HDMI cables are HDMI 2.1 ready, so you can play your console in a beautiful 120 frames per second. If you're not playing PS5 or any other next-gen console at 120 frames, you're not playing your game. Unless you're doing visual, fidelity, yeah, fidelity, then I got you. But if you're not doing fidelity, you need to be playing in 120 frames. I mean, come on, it's 2023. Get with the program, guys. With that said, let's get ready for the meat and potatoes. Oh, almost forgot. There goes the wire for charging the DualSense controller. And I have to say, the packaging is very underwhelming on this PS5. I have to say, very underwhelming with the packaging. I'm not impressed at all. Now, the main course here is the PS5. So we do have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You know, it has a scratch off code, so you know, I'll show you half of it. It is, you have to scratch it off, so I'm not showing you anything. So this is Modern Warfare 3. I actually do play that game on PC, so I will not be using that code for myself. But I do play that game on PC. But there goes the code it comes with. The instruction manual is stuck with the console. I'm going to just pull this out and try not to damage anything. And there you go. There it goes. It's coming out, guys. Very underwhelming packaging. I mean, I expect better from Sony, but it is what it is. You know, I do like these cones. The cones that hold the console are very durable, so that's probably an upgrade. They upgraded the cones of everything, the cones to hold the console. But that's pretty much it, and now let's get to the console itself. Let's see what we got cooking here. We take the plastic off, and voila. The PlayStation 5, the newer model PS5, is finally here. And there it goes in all its glory. I can't say beauty, but glory. Wow. This thing is ugly. Wow, this is actually a very ugly console. But it's sleek. And it's a PS5. So that's a good thing, right? Wow. It actually looks very ugly in person. This is glossy. Right here is glossy. Right here has matte. Right here is glossy. I don't like that, man. I don't like that, but it does push for customization and also getting different plates. But wow, I think this is actually a pretty ugly model. I don't like the gloss with the matte. I don't like that at all. I think it's pretty weird. It should have been one of the two. Wow, that just looks weird. It's like with sneakers, using patent leather and leather on sneakers. This is pretty much that type of effect. Now, as you see, this part right here has the hump for the hard drive. I'm not going to take anything off. You can watch stripped down videos to get a better look at that. So here's the PS5, PS5 Slim. When you do go to purchase the PS5 from now on, you're most likely going to get this model right here. It's a lot smaller than the original, lighter and thinner. And here's one of the best features. If you take this piece off on the bottom, you can actually detach the disk drive and then pop in a regular plate. So if you buy the digital version, like some people, I know some of the brokies went after the digital PS5, $400. They didn't want to spend the $500 for the disk drive. So if you're a brokey, or if you're just a collector, or you're looking for space like myself, when I do buy one for myself, I'll talk about that in a minute, I'm going to get the digital version and then get the disk drive separately. So when I do want to use some disc games, I will just pop it in. So when you take this piece off, the disk drive literally just pops right off. There's a port that's holding it together. It's an I/O port, and pretty simple stuff. Almost like building a PC, but in a simplified way. So it's really cool. And on this top panel here, they have the slot for the M2 memory stick. So that's the PS5 Slim. My initial thoughts, it's a little ugly, but the PS5 wasn't a beauty either. And I think my problem with the day one PS5, I did not expect it to be so big, since I was a day one owner, where like this one, this has a much nicer size. So before we finish this unboxing video, let's just compare the size between this one and the original. So I'll be right back with that. Alright guys. Alright guys. So right here we have the size comparison, and you see how much bigger the original day one PS5 is compared to the new model, new version of the PS5. And I'll show you the front of the consoles. The stand is attached to my day one, so it gives it just a slight bit more height, but not the most different thing here. You see it's just a little bit taller, so that's pretty much it. I think my best part here and favorite asset is that there's two USB-C cables in the front of the new PS5, where the original only had one and then one USB. So I think this is much better. The only problem I think that comes into play is certain accessories. Like even myself, I use all of my ports except the front ones, and I only use the USB port when I'm using my DualSense headphones. Now Sony is releasing brand new headphones that are, it's just a new style of headphone to go more in line with that new PlayStation Portable system that's coming out. So, PlayStation Portal. So, it's more catering to that. But aside from having two USB-Cs, I see there's a big button right here. This one also has a button. And then for the eject button is on the front panel, where now you have the eject button right there, which is a great design because this is the whole point of detaching and attaching a disk drive. So if you're brokey, or if you're a collector and you want to get the slim version PS5 first and then buy the disk drive later, you're good to go. You'll be able to just pop it in and pop in all of your PS4 games that you don't own digitally, as well as PS5 games. So I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you for watching T-Belly HQ. And yeah, this is leave your thoughts on the comments right below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Hit that sub button and get ready for more content from T-Belly HQ. But that's it for today. It's T-Belly, King of Retro. Be safe. One love. Y'all bless to everybody. Have a good one. And if you get this console, take care of it, man. I've seen a lot of bad PS5s. Disgusting. After like 6 months, disgusting what people have done to those consoles. Take care of your system. Treat it, maybe not like a child, but treat it of something of importance, man. These things aren't meant to be thrown around the place. All right? Have a good one, guys. We're out of here. Cheers.